What is going on? All right. Well, decent day yesterday. Off to a good start today. Friday, Saturday, meh. I did do a little eBay shopping. Bought a couple of albums off the eBay. I guess we'll show those. I already shipped all the postcards yesterday, so we're gonna skip that part. We got about 30 orders to ship. Which ain't too bad. Buster's here bugging me. Don't mind him. He just wants to show me his bag. Again, I've seen your bag already. Come here. I want to say, you want to say hi to the peeps? You can say hi to the peeps. All right. So 2 lots bought off of eBay. This one is 700 all chrome. There are some Continentals in here, but not a lot. $72 plus shipping, and shipping was relatively cheap. Some decent stuff, enough in there that I can easily see money back, and enough to keep me busy. It's a nice little rodeo one here. Street view looks like maybe shit. That looks like Chicago, Michigan Avenue, bandstand kind of thing. And then some meh, cool space ones. Space always does good. Some really cool cartoon ones, probably part of a set. Some cool rocks and stuff, part of a set. These are probably Continental, Burbs, MASH. So not an amazing lot, but, basically dime a card. Not too bad for eBay. And then bought an album. Won this one for $255. The seller has been selling lots of albums lately. And they've been going, a lot of them, up high 200s for 200 cards into the 300s. This is a 300 card album, so I feel pretty lucky to get this one. 2, 3, 4 Halloween cards, some cool ships, real photo, Santas, Fantasy Easter, Paper Moon, some leather postcards. This one's pretty cool. This real photo of ship deck, some more real photos, more ships, street views. So yeah, 300 cards, paid up a little bit, $255, about $300 all in after shipping. So not bad. Oof. All right, Buster. Hi. You're being very nice this morning. You're not going to like me because I'm going to have to use tape right away. Okay, Buster? Buster Wiley. All right, I'm going to go put you down. So yeah, postcards ought to keep me cool cards for sure. 300. I mean, there's money to be made, absolutely. All right, like I said, all the postcards are shipped, so I'm just going to jump right into it. I've been transferring some of my old inventory into the new inventory system and finding, I don't know, I ended up listing about 40 cards that were not listed for some reason, and I've got about another 30 more to list. And that's through roughly about 10 states worth of cards. All right. So, first up, 1, 2, 3. Three customers came in and bought matches. All of them bought the 10 packs of 32s. Makes life real easy though. I make, I think, about $1.50 we figured out on those per. Which ain't bad. It's definitely better if they buy more than one, but yeah, I have no postcards to list, which means I have to buy postcards to list postcards. or inventory old postcards and find unlisted postcards to list postcards. But since I've got 1,000 cards now coming in over the next week, that'll keep me busy for a little while. But yeah, I think my focus more now is on collections and albums, where I know the content and I can be listing better stuff. For the most part, I mean, there's going to be, some stuff that I buy just to keep me listing. All right, so next up is a huge lot of 59 piano music books. And I'm hoping I can fit these into a large flat rate. Assuming I have one here. Should have. There we go. I feel like this should happen. And my profit margin is much better if I can make this happen. This would be the cheapest way for them to go. It's actually cheaper than media mail by, let's see here, by about $1. And it'll get to the customer cheaper, or faster rather, and be cheaper for me. It's going to Florida. And my hope is I don't have to just do this all over again. But luckily, it might not happen. Unless it might happen. It might happen. Nope, it is not going to happen. Well, that stirs. All right. Well, I guess it's going to be you. Worth the effort. What's up, Carl? All right. Oof. All right. Next up, sold a Burke. Now Voyager. I just listed this. This came from the last yard sale I went to a couple of weeks ago, where I bought all the books for $5, but really I was buying them for the old price guide for vintage toys. So that worked out. I made money. The rest of the books were crap. And got donated, and I got to keep my little price guide book. That was the goal. Yeah, part of the re-inventory has been some repricing as well. In some cases, relatively drastic. There's a lot of stuff like that got listed early in my postcard career that I was fairly ambitious on pricing. And, as time has gone on, they are still there and, they don't get views and blah, blah, blah. So I've repriced. In some cases, just a few bucks. In some cases, a couple of bucks. That. In some cases, more bucks. All right. Sold some other media. All right. Saturday Night Live, Gilda Radner, DVD. Save this. I believe that came out of my parents' house. Might be wrong. Still sealed. Oh, the music lot sold for $59.95, by the way. The SNL Gilda Radner, $5.95. Next up, VHS tape. This came from my parents' house for sure. Robert De Niro, Jerry Lewis, The King of Comedy. A fantastic movie. I don't know that I have ever seen it on DVD. If you've ever seen it, I don't need to cut this in. Maybe I do just a little bit. Robert De Niro plays a stand-up comedian who kidnaps Jerry Lewis, who is a late-night talk show host, so that he can get on the air. It is definitely one of those sleeper like movies from the 70s. 70s? Maybe 80s. I think it's 70s. Late 70s. God, I can't see that. 1982. Early 80s. And that sold for $6.95. Next up, sold another DVD. Blake Edwards' S.O.B. Starring Tim Roth and Julie Andrews. Blake Edwards. I've never seen this movie. I don't believe. No, not Tim Roth. Just Blake Edwards. I don't know why I said Tim Roth. There's a guy in it that looks like Tim Roth. That sold for $4.95. Sup, Lewis? Ping. Maybe that is Tim Roth. I don't know. William Holden, Marissa Berenson, Larry Hagman. I mean, I love me some Larry Hagman. I think I've told my story about when I met Larry Hagman on this here. I met Larry Hagman at Burning Man, of all places. Same place where I met Paul Rubens and David Arquette. My only the Howard Stern thing too. I didn't meet Howard Stern. I saw Howard Stern at my first Burning Man. That was weird. All right, also DVD, Dark Blue World. Also came from my parents' house. This one sold for $6.95. Not a bad weekend for media. I think there's quite a bit more media going out, which is awesome. it's nice to sell because it ships for cheap. Although the fees are high. I honestly, there's a lot of sellers out there who I have no freaking clue how they make money with the, like, DVDs priced lower than media mail shipping. Like, that's literally selling at a loss. Before fees even. Doesn't make any sense. What I suppose they are doing is, the hope is that they run a deal where if you buy 3, you get 4 free or something like that. Buy 3, get 1 free. Give it that a minute. All right, sold the MC Escher sweatshirt. It's going eBay standard international shipping program, which otherwise I'd probably throw this in a box, but since it didn't, I'm not. All I got to do is get it to eBay, and then they deal with it. Sold for $108. How much? 107.95, which I think I sent off a 10% off offer, but it did not sell promoted, which is great, and I'm making some money off the shipping since I put it in at 2 pounds, planning to box it, but because it's going standard international, I'm not, because all I got to do is get it to Commerce, California, and we're good to go. So we're at 1 pound instead of 2, which means I am making $5.36 on the shipping. There's not a lot of germs at Burning Man. It's actually an incredibly sterile environment because it's so high. It's such high desert and so alkali and so hot. There's not a lot of bacteria that can grow. So there's not a lot of germs. And keep in mind that this was also in the year 2000. So 23 years ago, before he got completely neurotic. Long before America's Got Talent. All right. Had a few good sales this weekend, actually. This one sold in less than an hour. It is a Logitech trackball mouse. This came from my parents' house. USB TBC21. Tested it out. Worked just fine. Decided to list it. Sold for $60 plus shipping. I mean, there's also like the whole daily refinement thing of like, I would rather sell something at a slight loss and get it moved because that generates traffic to the store. But you don't want to generate a bunch of traffic to your store and be selling everything at slight losses. So I would think that there's some sort of like Jedi math equation that, 20% of your items sell individually, but your discount is good enough that like the other 80% are multi-item purchases. I'm kind of experiencing that with the matches, right? Like I only make $1.50 if they buy one, but if they buy two, I make like $8. And anything more than that, or it's not $1.50 on one, $5 on two. So there's a economics of scale that accelerates quickly. There has to be something like that. That's my media mail you don't get big discounts on though. I believe it is non-discountable. All right. Sold a cassette, 98 degrees in the shade. This came from the reggae that I bought from an estate sale over a year ago now. Actually, it was October 21, I remember. Yeah. I doubt that's gonna fit. Sold for $20. Take me to the Ragu Festival. Put me on the mouse pit. Pass me around. Crank it up, fuckers. Anybody? Anybody know what that's from? Hello, it is dark. I cannot see you. Does not compute. Let me see if I can find it. Is nobody's heard that before? Nobody? Come on. Jojo knows what it is. It's Adam Sandler's first album, What the Hell Happened to Me? It is I think probably like the first comedy album that I owned. It is absolutely hilarious. Features Conan O'Brien, Norm Macdonald. There's I'm not going to keep going on it. It's great. Go buy it or download it. Start to finish, hilarious. I guarantee you will laugh. Even what, probably 30 years later. This is a sealed lot of Sony cassettes, blank, sold for $10.75, and before that I packed up a Jerry Lafferty pinback button that sold for $5. That's been in the store forever. I don't think there are tier weights that apply to media mail, though. I may be wrong. There's library rate, but that's only for shipping between libraries. But still, that I don't think would apply to individual DVDs. But I have no idea. Sold a Craftsman battery charger for screwdriver, sold for $7.15. Listed this in March. Had the screwdriver. Screwdriver didn't work, but charger seemed to work just fine. So I goes to the charger. That is not gonna happen. Are we gonna get through this last box? Mabes. I think that's gonna be down to right. Perfect. I got me some fancy new eBay tape. What color shall we use? I like blue. Give this new stuff a shot. Ooh, it feels cheap. Actually, it's got a nice gun feel. Yeah, you'd have to be selling a lot of DVDs. That 50,000 on eBay, that would probably only apply to like less than 10% of the sellers. And you would have to be doing a lot of volume. All right, next up. Sold a itty bitty little wrench. It's actually not that itty bitty, but it's little. It's this itty bitty. It's an SK Tools 11 millimeter combination wrench. Sold for $5. I think I took an offer on that one. I make a little money on the shipping. Making like $3.25 on the shipping before fees. Yeah, the penny booksellers too. Like that, you've really got to break. Like I feel like you really have to break into some really good volume before you can even start considering doing wacky shit like that. That's not a game I ever care to play. Sold another one of these Mibuchi electric motors. Let's just pull this stuff out. I'm almost sold through on these. They've sold almost sold out. $6.26 for this one. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it in this bag. That is not gonna work. Let's just box it. Sold a Vigigame Minor 49er for the ColecoVision. Sold for $10. Yeah. Listed that in July. Where did I get that? I have no recollection. Yeah, it's one of the few games that actually sells pretty good. On its own, $10. And I mean that ain't nothing. Okie do. Sold an ashtray. It's already wrapped up, so I'll show you. This came from the free sale earlier this year. It's kind of cool. Very like mid-century modern. Not huge, but it is a single cigar ashtray. Sold for $12.92. Going to Florida. Can I keep it under a pound? I think I can. Let's cross our fingers. Gonna be real close. I think we can do it. We're going to have to do a little bit of shenanigans. Oh, come on. Yep, there we go. Sold a Alf book. I bought this from this now defunct YouTube channel called Garage Flips, in a big lot of Alf stuff. And I think this is the very last item in that Alf stuff to sell. And it sold for $7.66. It's a sealed Alf on the Move book. Did pretty well with that lot. I think I sold I sold everything in it. I paid like $22 for the lot on eBay. All right. And then I sold this little guitar thingy. It's like a scale model guitar. I don't remember where I got this. I think this was in buyout stock that wasn't listed. Listed it last year. Sold for $8.76. That was the wonkiest cut ever. All right, next up, sold this very nice BOLOS self-winding watch for $100. Cleaned it up a little bit. It's definitely got a little bit of wear. Open it up, show the back, blah, blah, blah. Gold plated bezel. Nice expandable wristband. I recommend, if you guys sell stuff like this or sell more than just ephemera, get yourself a watchmaker or watch repair kit and learn how to use it, because probably that investment has made me so much money, because I can buy watches that I don't know are working, throw a battery in it. Whenever I run across a watch battery that I have never used before, I just buy a new one. Buy a new battery, and then I buy multiples of it. Put it in, not in there. I got a good thing for watches. Maybe this. Sure. Like, I'm not going to be able to fix a mechanical watch, but I can pretty easily switch the battery on just about any watch with that tool. It does. Yeah, very, very worth it. Hi, Buster. I'm busy. Look at this. Seriously. Seriously. What are you doing? You being roly-poly? What do you want? You just want attention? That's all. That's it? He just wants attention. I just want to roll around on the floor. Is this about treats? Okay. You want treats? Want to show me treats? I bet your sister's probably sleeping in the place you want to sleep in, which is why you're bugging me. Okay. I'll be right back. Come on. Come on. Show off. All right. Next up, I sold a poster. Sold a few posters, but this is the first of the posters. This was in my get all the posters listed at last run. This is the Fighting Carolina. Oops. There we go. It's by Tom Freeman. It's got a little bit of foxing, as you can see right there. Not the end of the world. $40. Not too shabby. And it was already in this here roll. So I'm just going to cap it and send it. Where did I get this? I have absolutely no idea. I have no recollection of where it came from, when I acquired it. It probably I bought with a bunch of other posters at some point, listed some of them, and then just put this away and never thought about it again. If I were to take a guess, that's what happened. And then when I listed all the posters, ran across it and like, oh, this thing. I've never seen this before in my life. Maybe I should list it. Didn't really have any comps. Kind of had to gut 22 inches by 2 by 2. Kind of had to go by my gut to price it. Clearly, my gut was right. All right, sold Badger Pocket USGS map. Let's see here. Been in the store for a while. Took an offer for $15. This was a great buy. This was at an estate sale pickup. It was the same estate sale where I bought all the like vintage Tupperware a long time ago, you guys, and not just the Tupperware, but also the melamine. I can't remember the name of the brand right now. Heller. And it was not part of the estate sale. I just happened to see it in the corner And I don't remember what I paid for it, but I think it was $10 for the whole, like a whole box. That was in there. Let's do our scribing skills. We're under length. Going to Connecticut. That's kind of weird. I'd say like 98% of these USGS maps have stayed in Washington. Oh yeah, Texas ware, the confetti stuff. If you can find that, the confetti Texas ware, that stuff's always good money. I want pancakes. I love pancakes. Dude, I have a grip of frozen blueberries and a bunch of pancake mix. I can make blueberry pancakes, which also, by the way, is my safe word. Boom, 2 points. All right, just in time for Halloween, sold a Halloween poster. I bought a whole bunch of movie posters for $5, and some of them were crap. Some of them were not. This one sold for $38.21. It was not one of the crap ones. And one poster justifies the whole buy. So, which was kind of the my hope when I bought it. Like, maybe nothing. Maybe one good one will make it. And that's what happened. I think I only listed 3 out of like 15 of those posters. All right. Definitely going to have a surcharge. I think there's no way around that. Where's it going? Texas. Do I want to use one of these? I never use these things. Is it going to even... I think priority is going to be too expensive to do that. That is 28 inches. Going to be 29 inches. 1377. The weight is going to be maybe 8 ounces. What would it be if it was 8 ounces? Round Advantage 844, Priority Mail 1377. So we're not going to do one of those. Customer only paid $11 for shipping. What I don't have anymore is a ton of bubble wrap cores. That would be helpful, though. All right. Giant ass eBay box to the rescue. I don't like that there's a hole in it, but we'll deal with it. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Don't need to do that. Chewy box to the rescue of the evil box. Still a fold. That's okay. Janky cut. We'll fix that up in post. I really don't want to go buy a bunch of poster boxes, poster tubes. Okay. That'll work. It's my regular box cutter. What did I do with it? Oh. Going square? I guess we're going square. We are going to have to reinforce. More chewy bucks to the rescue. Oh, I do not like this. It's not going well. Bought the ticket, take the ride. Come this far. I'm not giving up now. We'll just hide it with tape. Hashtag hide it with tape. All right. All right. Once I get that other side cap, should have the stability I want. It's definitely stable on that side. It just needs it on this side. I just need to use rigid AF cardboard. Is that good enough? That might be good enough. Come on. Still has too much give. We're gonna do that's why triangles are better than squares. Just saying. I do not love my work here. Still got more give than I would like, but I think it's going to be okay. Right? The Chewy boxes are great. What I'm going to do, since I've got some weight to play with, as long as I can keep it under a pound, what I'm going to do reinforce it a little bit more. That was too much more. Where's my damn knife? I think after all of that, I probably should have just used the USPS provided box. But whatever. It's done now. All right, moving on. Everything else is easy. Sold a photograph of a sign that says model train builders equipment, and it's from the 1940s. Sold for $13.66. Been in the store for a little bit. I figured some model train guy would come along and want to buy it. And I think that's probably what happened. Couldn't have done that more perfectly. Sweet. All right, new eBay tape is just fine. Completely acceptable. I need to push out my sales. Do. please. Definitely feels like the number of listings that I'm able to send offers on lately has been really far down. I don't know why. I don't have a good explanation, but it definitely feels that way. All right, next up, multi-item order. Somebody came in and bought a bunch of laser discs on Friday. They bought my lot of all the Batman movies. The Firm, Monty Python and the Holy Grail, and there was the Firm separate, Men in Black. Did they get to all of those? No, they did not buy the Firm. I don't know why that's in here. I feel like it sold though. Did it not go out? Nope. Maybe it canceled. Oh well, that's weird. Anyways, they bought all of those, but not the Firm. Men in Black, Monty Python, blah blah blah. All right. Maybe I just grabbed this for no reason. Certainly possible. All right. This customer made good use of multiple coupons. They are $61.36 all in. They're only paying $5 flat for shipping because they're smart and they know how to use eBay. Can't say the same for a lot of eBay users. This box looks like it's going to be a good candidate here. Although I feel like I can use that later. Nope, we're going to use it now. Where the hell did my knife go? Still under? Yep, sure did. All right. This is some good ass double walled cardboard. There we go. It ain't pretty, but it's sturdy as fuck. think I forgot to eat breakfast this morning. My brain is not working the way it should. 8 pounds. Gonna pay up a little bit on the shipping, I think. And $4. It's only because they bought a lot. Not a lot, but you know. All right, getting almost done. Sold these bookends. These came out of the free estate sale last March. Sold for that much, $21.55. And I think I'm going to be able to get these in to a padded flat rate. Let's hope that'll make it worth it. 6 pounds currently, $13 ground advantage. I would love to not pay $13 and make my money back on the laser discs by shipping this out. In a PFRE. Let's see if it can happen. Here's the last of this. I mean, in theory, this is just solid rock, right? I would think. Padding and a good wrap of some cardboard be sufficient. We'll find out. May have to do a little trim. Well, maybe not. Just the tiniest of trims. No problem. problem. All right, let's do a little bit of bits and pieces. Get some extra padding and protection in there. I don't think we can do that piece, but we can do this piece. That was worth it. $5 for the effort. Customer gets upgraded shipping. They'll get their item faster. Everybody wins. Buster Wiley, I'm almost done. You just chill. All right. Sold a Wrecked Cal Jader Warm Wave. How do I say that? I've always wondered. Jader. I was close. Pronounced Jader. Yep. Cal Jader. $30. Came in late last night. Super happy about it. This has been in the store for quite some time. Man, this is so good though. Well, it doesn't have to be that big, right? Only has to be that big. It's in really good condition in the shrink. I've made a terrible mistake. I cut that way too short. Oh well. cousin Larry said to Balky Bartakamus, I have, oh God, a plan. That's right. What other reseller channels is going to quote Perfect Strangers word for word? None. That's who. In fact, I'm probably the only reseller channel that knows the Beposian Dancer channel. Or knows how to bowl Beposian style. Just saying. $10. That's not 2 hours. That ain't too bad for a full weekend of shipping. I mean, postcards took me like 20 minutes last night, so there's that too. Hey, just sold a thing. I'm not doing late arrivals though. There's nothing out of the other store, so there's that. Ooh, and an offer. $35. I'm going to take this. That's been listed for a year. How much is it off currently? That was from listed a bunch of charms. It was $57.95 listed. Offer was $35. It's been listed since November. I'll take it. All right. Before I let you go, since we've already not copyrighted claimed this video, I've been playing around just in my head with an idea. I don't know if it's going to work. All right. Let's see if this is going to work out. It might crash and burn. All right. This might not be the final acapella on this, but we'll see.
Come on. Niggas don't think shit sick.
Nope, that's not the right acapella to do it, but...
I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girl who looked good, I would call her. Wish I had a rabbit in a hat with a bat. I wish I was like 6'9". Wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I had a girl who looked good, I would call her. Wish I had a rabbit in a hat with a bat and a 6'4" baller. I wish I was like 6'9" so I can give it Yoshi, cause she don't know me, but yo, she's really fine. You know, I see her all the time, everywhere I go. Even in my dreams, I can scheme of ways that make her mine. Cause I know she's living back. Her boyfriend's tall and he plays ball, so how am I gonna compete with that? Cause when it comes to playing basketball, I'm always last to be picked, and in some cases never picked at all. So I just lean up on the wall, or sit up in the bleachers with the rest of the girls who came to watch they man ball. Dag y'all, I never understood black while the jocks get the fly girls and me, I get the hood rats. I tell them scat, skittles, the bottle. Got hit with a bottle, put in the hospital for talking that mess. I confess it's a shame when you living in a city that's the size of a box and nobody knows your name. Glad I came to my senses like a quick, got sick to my stomach, overcoming my thoughts of me and her together, right? So when I asked out, she said,
and that's still not right. So that's the beginning of a process. It's going to be an acapella over something like that. Some 80s acapella over 80s. It's got work. Needs work. We'll update you later. All right, everyone. That's it for me today. We will be back tomorrow. There are things that need to ship, so we will catch you all on the Flippy Flop. Peace out.